Good morning on YouTube. This is the real Jacqueline Strickland, and I want Asia Wheeler to know that I'm very aware, Asia Wheeler, that you and Latoya Smith, Rhonda Bush, and Linda Reeves have done dirt on my identity, along with Adrian Russell's little jealous ass, with Reginald Barnes and Kenneth Hanks and Tyandra Williams and Tyona Evers and April Longmire. Because April Longmire, you are on the Sapphire Al Cartel ZTE telephone. Jennifer Walker Zen is sitting on my Queen Royal and True on my daycare license, right along with Trenda Andrews. And somebody talking about somebody named Antonio. Antonio is Trenda Andrews' baby's father. That's that little girl's daddy. What is her name? I used to babysit her when she first was born, so that Trenda could go to high school and complete high school. See, I've been around the Elam family for a long time, so I guess they think they entitled to do some dirt, hurt, and frustration on my identity with Angela Davis, Elam. See, because she's a Leo woman, and she wants to get on the back of my phone, born July the 29th, 1969. Angela in Minnesota, Minneapolis, along with Raven Howard and Gregory Hamilton. See, everybody think they's nickel slick, but they're not. I'm very aware of everyone who's doing their low down, low grade bull. Understand? Facebook? Because Facebook is involved in a whole lot of illegal activities going on these damn innovations and integrated platforms on the back of someone else's identity. Asia Ray L. Wheeler. You and Rhonda Yvette Bush on the Stribling and Thurman group. See, because Rhonda Bush thinks she's very slick and conning with Stephen Charles. Because, see, her and Stephen Charles been hoeing around and busting down all around town, just like Asia Wheeler. See, and everybody want to get on the back of my identity so they can watch, lurk, and stalk me while they sneak around, hoe around, and bust down behind my back, talking about you my enemies. I don't give a damn. I'm not worried about that Capricorn, neither male nor female. Not worried about the Sagittarius nor the Scorpio, nor am I worried about anyone else, because none of you, and I repeat it again, none of you motherfuckers are doing anything for Jacqueline Stribley but stealing her identity. Kenneth Hanks, Reginald Barnes, Otis Brown, Charles McGee Jr., Gregory Hampton, and Maurice Hampton. Them the Hirsch Huskies boys that have integrated themselves onto the back end of Jacqueline Stribling's identity, along with Ronell Mosley Sr. from Ford Motor Company, with Shaquilla Quinn. Because Shaquilla Quinn is from Ford Motor Company also, right along with Regina Bush and Harold Estes, Rhonda Dean McCullen. Yeah, Jimmy Galloway, Jimmy Galloway, Jimmy Galloway. Everybody worry about Jimmy Galloway. Jimmy Galloway is the goddamn culprit who did all of this bullshit, the Capricorn man with Angela Lynn Williams, the cancer whore that wanted to break up my motherfucking home with a baby making ass with Ronell Mosley. Little raggedy bitch, you want to let me know you got a baby? Bitch, I don't give a fuck about no babies. I ain't never really wanted no babies. See, Jimmy Wheeler got lucky to get some babies because my mother was still alive to help his ass, because I wasn't going to have no babies. I wouldn't have had no goddamn babies that backstab me in my back and in my heart, because my children are low lives. They low lives with they little gang banging asses, all of them. Asia want to go against her mother with some old raggedy ass bunch of niggas trying to get some fucking clout on the goddamn cloud with Latoya Smith, because they bunch of, all of them a bunch of unstable, mentally disturbed, insane motherfuckers, and I'm watching them and looking at them, and they want to talk about I'm the one insane. No, bitch, you the one insane. Well, you want to take on another woman's identity, take over her facade, take over her imagery. You the stupid bitch, and the nigga is too, Who think he doing dirt and hurting malarkery on the back of my phone? All y'all can go to West Hell. And if you opening up portals, your ass gonna stream something through that your ass ain't have no business streaming through. So go ahead and keep on opening up portals, Asia Wheeler. Cause I know that's you on my computer, bitch. That's you and Stephen Charles. Stephen Charles is sitting on my printer. Charles McGee Jr. is sitting on the internal and the external storage of my phone. So is Joel Crawford Jr. and Sr. sitting on the back on location C with Kiera Crawford and Sierra Crawford with Tamika Williams, who is Candy Mobile on the back end of my telephone. Candy, you can get off my phone, Candy Williams, Tamika, and whoever else, Mr. Andre Lanier and Miss Tracy Lanier, Tate Lanier, and your daughter Shanetta Tate. She was in Honolulu at the University of Hawaii. You thought you was fooling somebody, Mr. Andre Lanier? You and your boy Joel Crawford. Joel Crawford works for a manufacturing company. Joel Crawford is into technology. Joel Crawford is the one who hacked up my identity with his boy so that they could put it on the stock market and get some money off the stock exchange with Stephen Charles and Rhonda Bush and Latoya Smith with the secret millionaire society on the back end of Jacqueline Stribling's identity when she was using Jacqueline Stribling's phone and identity. Because Latoya Smith has hacked up everything that I own. Latoya Denise Smith, you jealous. Jealous of what, Latoya? Nobody wants Ronell Latoya. That's your man. You didn't even want him. You just didn't want anyone else to have him. But however, I found out he wasn't who he was perpetrating to be in the first place because he lied about his name. And when a man lies about his name, that means he has something to fucking hide. And I don't want to deal with a liar. So all of you have lied, conspired, and did your counterfeiting and your impersonations and your bull, because that's what you are, because y'all ain't nothing but a whole bunch of 369. And you full of it. A whole lot of 369. And I ain't talking about Tesla either. Marquise Brown. I'm talking about you full of S369, because you full of it. All of you, including Stephen Charles. Stephen Charles and Charles McGee. Stephen J. Carwell, he's sitting on my identity in Miami, Florida, with Kenneth Hanks, because that's his brother, with the Cincinnati Reds. Everything is about red. That's Reginald Barnes, red. Shoebox. He's going to let me know that he's integrated on my phone in Indianapolis, Indiana. I know that you're there. Reginald Barnes, Mr. Red Face, with Lady Red, Adrian Russell. You going to let me know y'all been stepping around and creeping around in her basement because she's the bust down and always have been. And I can't get over you, Adrian Russell, after somebody didn't help you down through the years. Somebody been looking out and doing for you. And you gonna go behind my back with some raggedy rundown man who is addicted to whatever he's addicted to because you've been doing a whole lot of dirt and malarkery and bad deeds. Just like Asia Wheeler. Asia Wheeler is not due to be trusted. Nothing that she does, nothing that she says. She is a big ass liar. Just like Stephen Charles and Rhonda Yvette Bush. On the Stribling and Thurman group with the friends and family group of Jacqueline Stribling. Rhonda Bush, you so jealous of Jacqueline Stribling, and now I know why. Because you was lying, hiding, and scamming, stealing and plotting and frauding with Stephen Charles. Because you a secondhand cocksucker, Rhonda Bush. I want you to know that, little black yellow face bitch. You and Linda Reeves. Now you think it's a joke. Yo, auntie don't play no games. And if my family think you getting away with stealing my money, my policies, my insurance, my house, my cars, my money, you're not. I'ma stick your black ass in jail. I don't give a fuck about the Stribbling Thurman group. They didn't give a fuck about me, Rhonda Yvette Bush. You either Asia Rael Wheeler. I need your ass to know too. Cause you my daughter, bitch. You and your father, Jimmy Earl Wheeler Sr. Wanna do dirt, hurt, and frustration on my identification. Cause he's a queer steer. You think I don't know? I been knew about you queer steer ass. It's a whole lot of y'all queer steers sitting on the back end of the phone calling yourself a queen. A queen of what? A queen of bullshit? Cause that's what you are. I'm the queen. Jacqueline Stribling. Jacqueline Stribling is the queen, royal and true. Jacqueline Stribling is also the FBI unit on Jokey Huff. That equipment and everything that you streaming through belongs to me. It's my equipment, my telephones, my identity. Get your rotten, raggedy ass up off of it, Joe Crawford Sr., Andre Lanier, at the Growth Gathering Church, at the Cafe Astrology.com with your goddamn free Akashic Records chart gonna be read, Rhonda Bush. You and your seashoreman or whatever, you rotten ass yellow faced black bitch. Cause you a dirty hoe round the bush on that Samsung 3 telephone that you call yourself building up on my galaxy, you jealous bitch. Cause you was jealous that I had a galaxy. Oh, you got a galaxy. Yeah, bitch. And I'm gonna have a whole lot of other things after I stick your yellow face interfering rotten ass in the penitentiary. Now watch this, you raggedy bitch. You and your group of friends and family. I got your group number though. Y'all hoes going down. And I got your check too, Asia Wheeler, from Google, where they was paying you on my motherfucking identity. You going down, Asia Wheeler. You thought you was real slick, you and Latoya Smith and Mr. Lights Out with his Muslim religion. Yeah. With the Farrakhan, Louis Farrakhan, the Nation of Islam. It's a few Muslim men on here. They want to tell you about what you do. Men make me sick. They want to dictate everything to a woman and they can't even be a goddamn man. They want to be a secret in the closet woman. They don't even want to be a man. They want to be a woman, but they want to dictate to you who is a real woman. They want to tell you what to do. No, bitch. You don't have that authority, ho. You only can control your own ass. Can't control this ass. Go find you something to do. All you raggedy broke down. Oh, I want to marry you. I wouldn't marry none of you raggedy old backstabbing weasel ass motherfuckers. You not due to be trusted. None of you. You low life people that do dirt, hurt, smut, and frustration on someone else's representation. And then when I don't hear from people, I already know they're guilty. They conscience be eating their ass up. Oh, I want you to do this. I'm gonna give you, I don't want you to give me anything. You're not giving me nothing. You never gave me nothing. You never did nothing for me. But now you want to tell me what you gonna give me. You're not gonna give me nothing. Charles McGee Jr., you're a thief. April Longmire, you're a thief. Shia Wilson, you're a thief. Charles Washington, you're a thief. Sitting on the back of my phone with your uncle Larry Washington, Fulton. He think he real slick from AT&T. AT&T retired technician. But y'all think y'all slick, but you not slick at all. You can get your ass off the background of Facebook, the Twitter, the YouTube, the Chrome, and any other motherfucking thing that you sitting on. Get off my identity. Google trying to fix it, but Google too late. It's a day late and $1 short on the bullshit, cause your ass going to the penitentiary. on my identity. I don't give a damn what red rooster it was, what blue jay it was, what black crow it was, what raven it was. Your ass going to jail on my telephones, on my identity, on my computer, on my printer, on my cable box, on my Wi-Fi box. Your black ass is going to jail on my burner phones that you have been burning, burning, and burning. Charles McGee Jr., Stephen Charles, and Ronell Mosley. Oh, I'm Ronald Beasley. I don't know no bitch named Ronald Beasley. Homosexual male. Sitting on my phone. Born October the 28th, 1957. I don't know that man. He can get off the back end of my telephone. You know, it's one thing to have admiration for someone, but then it's another thing to have desperation against someone. And I'm looking at all of you women and all of you men. The women are jealous and envious. And living in confusion because they are conflicted in their contradiction of everything that they have been doing towards someone else on their identity to cause an affliction. Now, you may not understand the words that I have used, but you can go and look it up. Because all of you all are so mad at my education, Rhonda Yvette Bush. But I want you to know, Rhonda Yvette Bush, you're not the star, and neither is Asia Wheeler. Because I am the star of my show, because my name is Jacqueline Striblin. It's not Latanya Jordan, and I'm not an Eastern Star, and I'm not in the Mason organization. Understand that? I stand alone with God on my side. I don't need no other organizations. I got God on my side. God is the head of my realm. And all of the ones that studying the voodoo and the hoodoo and the satanic rituals can get your demonic ass up off the back end of my identity with your occult group and covenant. Because the only one I have a covenant with is God. And I need everybody that's sitting around talking about Kurt Franklin. Kurt Franklin has been a antichrist hypocrite for Christ. He's not a real Christian. He's only a Christian to make money in the music industry. And if you really listen to the lyrics in his songs, you will know that he's denouncing God's authority. But see, you don't listen to the songs. You just listening to the music. You're not listening to the lyrics of the song. Listen to the words of the song. Listen to what is being said to you. Listen to what is being spoken to you. The spoken word. It has very powerful meanings. The spoken word are really actually curses and spells that are spoken through language, just like the computer has a language. It's called JavaScript. It's called nodes. It's called CC plus programming. It's called PowerPoint. It's called Excel. Those are the different applications of the computerization. It's called the edge when we're living on the edge, when we're on the elevation of the ethereal net over top of the satellite. We get on top of someone else's identity so we can become a free rider on the back end of their telephone and their identity, and you're using all of their equipment to do the malarkey that you are doing because you are a fraud. Stephen Charles, Angela Caver, Belinda Cocker, Sabrina Dunson, Enise Harris, and the list goes on and on. With all of these different women to do dirt, hurt, and frustration on your identification. Isn't that right, Stephen Charles? Because Stephen Charles and Samuel Charles has been sitting on Jacqueline Striblin's original email address with her government issued identification, and you're sitting on everything that I own, and you're sitting on my Queen Royal and True with Lamonte Williams 276 at T-Mobile with the free of charge on the Queen Royal and True because you're streaming it through the back end of the hotspot on my Wi-Fi on my telephones. Ronell Edward Mosley. Your phone's telephone connection is 2587. And then we have a connection of 2563, also that's sitting on the back end of the telephone as an overshadow and an overview. Understand the things that you do, because I understand everything that has been done, everything that has been said, and all the maliciousness that has been done towards Jacqueline Striblin for no apparent reason but envy, evilness, and jealousy, because that's all it is. You want to cock block my life? Guess what, love? I'm going to stick you in the federal penitentiary and let you get the mental evaluation and observation that you really need for your situation. Understand, Mrs. Rachel Fulton, Fulton, all of you people, you lovely young ladies, you have a future in your life, but as long as you're playing in someone else's arena, you will not have a future because everything that you're doing will run out. You will get caught up in the arena that you are sitting in. I want you to know, Daisy, Ozam in California or wherever you're sitting in, I see that you disappeared miraculously up off the back end of my identity because you and Rhonda Bush were in association and affiliation. And all of the California connections, like Ashley Napier, that's sitting on my identity with Marquita Napier. Marquita Napier is in Alabama, and Ashley is sitting in California with Ebony Walker, Irma Allen's daughter. See, everyone thinks that they're very slick. I want you to know, too, Christopher Jeffries was also sitting in California, along with Nashe Bush, who is Cecil Bush Senior, Jr.'s son. See, that's my family members, my extended family, and they have no respect for their great auntie because I am their auntie and their great auntie. But see, when people have no respect and no loyalty and no dedication to you, they think they can do all kind of frustrating shit towards you. Isn't that right, Deontay Sanders and Dominique Sanders? Right, the DeVry boys, the rich crooks of the marijuana industry with Stephen Charles. Because Stephen Charles, with his quarter pound, think he's a so down. But I need everyone to know that's sitting around making strife and malice in someone else's life. You need to get you something else to do. Charles McGee Jr., Kenneth Hanks, Reginald Barnes, Gregory Hamilton, Otis Brown, Latoya Denise Smith, and Tina Lofton Mosley on the Ascension Complete with the Center for Medicaid and Medicare on the APN, the Associated Press, on the Sapphire Al Cartel ZTE, and the UL40 with Stephen Charles on the Sprint slate. Stephen Charles, James Robert McCullen, Ronell Edward Mosley, and Kenneth Hanks are the four men that are hacked in, along with Shadell Morris from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, along with Larry Elam. I know exactly who's doing what. And you all have congregated and collaborated on the back end of Facebook to do the malarkey and the bad deeds that you have been doing with Asia Wheeler on Jacqueline Striblin's Fire Sticks, the Queen Royal and True, Don't Fuck With My Shit, and Hacker's Delight, and the FBI unit. That's the four-way connections. And then you have the telephones with the hotspots. that you have integrated with the 6 boxes, 3 cable and 3 Wi-Fi on all of the hotspots that's connected to the back end of Jacqueline Stribling's identity and telephone equipment. Because you're on my technology, artificial intelligence with the glass door with Rhonda Bush, with the biopharmaceutical medicines, with Tina Lofton Mosley. Because you all think you slick, but you're not. I need you to understand, baby. I've been to school just like you have, Tina Lofton Mosley. Maybe a little more. Because, see, you only got one concentration, and that's in the medical field. I have many dedications, love, and I have many skills. So you thought you was doing dirt, hurt, and frustration on the wow, which is the wagon on wheels, my love. And that's called the cow, which is the computer on wheels that is run from room to room on wheels. Tina Lofton Mosley. Michelle Martin, Brittany Martin. All of these nurses. We got Sheritha Cole. I don't know who Sheritha Cole is, but Sheritha Cole is sitting on my identity. Latoya Denise Smith, you and Ken Four can get off of the back end of the back door of my telephone on my identity. Latoya Smith, you have so many men that are collaborated and connected onto the back end of Jacqueline Stribling's identity. I don't know those men. But you have been perpetrating a fraud, Latoya Smith, in Jacqueline Stribling's identity. Ooh, that's a man and a woman. Ooh, the top of my nose. Ooh, it's itching so bad. That's a couple. A couple of assholes doing dirt on the back end of another woman's identity. Ronell Mosley and Linda Reeves. Tina Lofton Mosley. April Longmire. April Webb. Adrian Russell. Adrian White. WGCI 107.5 FM radio, along with Kevin Cobb. We have a Jeremiah on the back end of the phone. Jeremiah is the drummer at the Growth Gathering Church Organization on 104th, 10441 South Racine Avenue in Chicago, Illinois, 60643. And then we have a safe haven, which is a safe house that was born and raised in Jokey Huff's identity, who is AKA Jacqueline Stribling, that's attached on to the podcast with the Growth Gathering organization with Joe Crawford Jr., aka Mr. Chill, the DJ. And then we got the pastor, Andre Lanier, Libra man. And Mr. Joe Crawford, Mr. Chill, is a Leo man. The Libra and the Leo. But I want to let you know, love, you won't make me out of a sacrificial lamb. Because it's not going to happen. Understand? Mr. Ronell Mosley and Kenneth Hanks on the Google Play Store and the Play Services. Ken Terrace Williams, because I'm very aware of you, Deja, and Shakayla, Renee, and Stephen. And Naya Wilson also sitting on the internal and the external storage of my Google Drive. Because your ass gonna go to jail on your strife and trying to make malice in my life. Y'all have a good time. Because I'm just looking at you all committing all kinds of dirty, lawless crimes on the back end of someone else's identity. Asia Ray L. Wheeler, Jimmy Wheeler Jr. and Sr., the Dipset crew, the Academy of Our Lady girls from the alumni group, Oh, they've always done spells on you. Well, your spells is weak, and so are you. Because everything that you do has been reverted back to you. I want you to know that, Shaquilla Quinn, you and Victoria Quinn and Dana Quinn, laughing out loud. I'm laughing out loud too, because your ass gonna go to the penitentiary. And Dina just had a new baby. So you all better be careful, because DCFS is involved, isn't she, Mrs. Holmes? With all of these neglectful child abusing ass bitches that want to tell lies and make excuses and alibis on my life with their lying ass children. Jemiah Cowan, you're sitting on my identity also. Jemiah, you're drawing money off of my account because you're sitting on my identity through the Google program. You and your mama drawing money off my name, Shaquilla Quinn. And Angela Caver and Angela Cowan is also sitting on my phone, AC. Then we got a BC, that's Belinda Cocker. Belinda Cocker been sitting on my phone with Stephen Charles for the duration from Advocate Trinity Hospital on 93rd and Oglesby in Chicago, Illinois. Because she was a jealous bitch. And they don't like when I talk. I don't care. I've did nothing to anyone. And Stephen Charles, you call yourself putting all these little raggedy shoe ran over, run down hoes up against me? Can't nobody match me, baby. I'm number one. And I'm gonna always be number one. I don't care how many hoes you go around town with. I'm always number one. I'm gonna always be number one. All the time, anytime, and all the time. I'm number one. So you causing misery and strife in my life, little boy. You better go find you something to do, you and Rhonda Bush. The hole and the bus down, doing the bullshit all around town. Go find you something to do, Rhonda Bush, because Rhonda Bush gonna wind up in jail with the Striblin and Thurman group with that fraud ass company and Jacqueline Striblin's identity. Because you're not a Striblin, you're a Bush. Rhonda Bush, you're perpetrating a fraud, insurance agent. I'm gonna have your ass in jail, Rhonda Bush, right along with Asia Wheeler. Cause all y'all trying to cover up for each other because y'all all been lying, plotting, scheming, and cheating, and frauding and stealing. Y'all have a good day on your YouTube channel. Cause Jacqueline Striblin ain't thinking about your raggedy, jealous, evil, envious, black-hearted, black spell magic using ass. All you hoodoo, voodoo, shaman, warlocks, and witches doing your hoodoo and your voodoo and the black magic that you do. Asia Rael Wheeler digging dirt out of the graveyard. I'm gonna dig some dirt for your ass and I'm gonna put you in a 6x6. Understand what I said? Because I ain't going nowhere. And for the funeral home directors, Mr. R.T. Hicks, that's sitting in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, with Reginald Barnes while he's in Indianapolis, Indiana. And Rhonda Bush, she's sitting in Miller, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Hobart, Indiana, Hammond, wherever you sit in East Chicago, Indiana, Lafayette, Indiana, Reginald Barnes, from at Pheasant Hill Apartments, because you was that's where it all started out at. Because you was hooked in on everything I owned through Facebook, you and Kenneth Hanks and Otis Brown and Gregory Hampton. See, Gregory Hampton was fucking around Hampton. Hamilton messes with Raven Howard. Hampton was fooling around with Latoya Denise Smith around July 2014. And then they integrated themselves onto the back end of Jacqueline Striblin's identity to do some dirt, hurt, and frustration. And Otis Brown and Greg Gregory Hampton has always been friends, and so is Reginald Barnes. See, Y'all are all in a group collaboration from the neighborhood because you all growed up together. And I thought about Kenneth Hanks when he came and told me, oh, yeah, we did this before to many a women. Kenneth Hanks is going to go to jail. Reginald Barnes is going to go to jail. All of you men calling yourself doing dirt with the Hirsch Huskies crew. You little black motherfucker, Stefan, Steven, all y'all doing the dirt that you do. You need to find you some business and stop doing the things that you do. Because you're going to reap what you sow. Because everything that goes around comes right back around. Do unto others as you have them do unto you. You reap just what you sow. So y'all have a good day on Facebook. That go for all of the friends and family of Jacqueline Striblin. Cause you call yourself doing spells on me, they don't work. Cause the God I serve ain't gonna let it be so. God blocked it. He wouldn't let it be so. Asia Wheeler on my MP3 player. You sitting on everything that Jacqueline Striblin owns because you perpetrating a fraud like you Jacqueline Striblin. You're not Jacqueline Striblin, Asia Wheeler. Your name is Asia Rael Wheeler. Queen Red 22. Because you a fraud, Asia. You a fraud on your mother's identity. You've been lying, conniving, plotting, stealing, and scheming for a long time, Asia Rael Wheeler. You and Charles McGee Jr., Stephen Charles and Rhonda Bush, Latoya Smith and Ronell Mosley and Tina Mosley and Tasha Poe, whoever she is. I guess she's in the RN group too, with Facebook nurse group. Y'all have a good time with the doctors groups, the lawyers groups, the nurses groups. You selling the services of the Google on the data. That's who Sensei is. Services for sale through the data, selling of data. You're not fooling anybody, Sensei. All you data providers, you going to provide data through somebody else's Wi-Fi hookup through their hotspot. Your corrupted corruption ass. Y'all are corrupted. The whole city of Chicago, Florida, Alabama, Atlanta, Georgia, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Washington, D.C., Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. Mm-hmm. You thought you was slick? New York City. Liberty, liberty, liberty. That's Ralph Smart. Sun and moon and stars of Scorpio. That little black lady that Kenneth Hanks had hacked into the back end of my telephone on Scorpio Love. Him and April Longmire. See, because it's ALMZMA. All right now. You heard me? That's on the sci-fi. You heard me? You got a hex sitting on it too, trying to do the voodoo that you do. But I want you to know, Charles McGee Jr., it ain't gonna work, baby. It ain't gonna work, Asia Wheeler. You and JoJo Capone and the global gangsters sneaking around, creeping around, hoeing and doing the bust down all around town. Charles McGee, I hope you ready to go to jail when you was messing around with my minor daughter and you were trying to turn her out. Your ass is going to jail, bitch. Without a doubt. You black bitch. You and Keisha Brown. She wants to be on my identity. Bitch, you better get off of my life. You better get off my life. I'm going to let you know that right now. Keisha Brown, because I'm coming for your ass in Latroop, Texas. You and Amelia. Lulu is in South Carolina. And it's a bitch in North Carolina, too, on the stream through my phone. On my identity, bitch. You better get the fuck on. I'm going to let you know. Because I ain't scared of none of you. And you can ride past my door if you want to, trying to stalk me and lurk me and all you want to do. But I'm going to let you know I'll blow your goddamn car up. I blow your ass up. So keep on playing on my identity. Keep on sitting threatening shit through my phone. The FBI better come and get your ass. They better hurry up and find out who you are. Because if you come anywhere near me, I'm going to deaden your ass. And I ain't going to play no games. And I don't give a fuck about the law. Because the law didn't give a fuck about me. Understand? Because I'm going to stand my grounds at any means. And I mean what I'm saying. I don't give a damn if it's a man, a woman, or a gorilla. I'm going to stand my grounds. Reginald Barnes. Why you think you gonna play pussy and get fucked playing on the back of my motherfucking identity? You and Miss Lady Red with her raggedy monkey face ass. Adrian Russell, I'm talking about you, bitch. You backstabbing weasel ass bitch. That go for any of you raggedy ass whores. That Sagittarius whore too. Robin Jones. That think I'm aware of her sitting on the phone with Kenneth Hanks and Felicia Thomas. Them bitches fucking around with Ronell Mosley and Kenneth Hanks. Felicia Thomas and your goddamn sister LaShani. LaShani Thomas. You got a brother too. You ain't fooling nobody but fooling your damn self. All you hood rat motherfuckers, I didn't deal with your hood rat ass. That's what you call yourself. Coming at me to do some dirt towards me. I'll stick your ass in the penitentiary and won't give a damn. That go for my family and friends. I give a fuck less about any of you. They have no love for me. Fuck you. Have a good day. That go for all of you. Backstabbing, mentally unstable ass bastards and bitches. Have a good day.